New Jersey is an old state, relatively speaking, for the United States. It's one of the original 13 colonies. There was a lot of industry in New Jersey in the 1700s, 1800s, and 1900s in particular during the Industrial Revolution. So there is a lot of history of uses of substances that are now deemed hazardous substances and therefore contaminants that have been spread throughout New Jersey just as a result of its long history of its existence and the history of manufacturing that occurred here over all those years. In addition, during the 50s and 60s when we had urban sprawl in New Jersey, and you can see it as you drive down any highway in New Jersey, whether there's a shopping center or a strip mall, or even a half-acre piece of property in a suburb that may have been used as a manufacturing plant but is now looks like a field or maybe a shopping center. Those sites all potentially could be impacted by the historical nature of what occurred there prior to you walking upon the property and seeing it looking great and wanting to buy it. Whether it's a strip mall where there was a dry cleaner or a gas station or a light assembly or manufacturing operation, there may have been metal or plastic fabrication, cutting, grinding, any of those things that could have happened in one of these facilities that may not be a large industrial plant, but rather a small property in a nice town that you're familiar with, and you have no idea those things occurred there, the property could have environmental issues. And it's important to do the preliminary assessment so that you can determine if any of those things occurred and take the next steps to determine if the property is impacted by those historical operations. That is one of the most important things in conducting environmental due diligence is understanding the history of the property. And not just the title search, which is also important, but understanding what happened at the property to ensure that the future of the property and its success with you as the owner is not going to be hindered by the legacy of environmental contamination.